further Department of Languages are there in all the university. This is because our country is multilingual naturally. So if like I come to stay in Guntur and I know some broken Telugu only, but I need to learn Telugu. So for that, the conversational and transactional level of language, we are trying to develop content for this. Then we are also doing, want to do the campus to corporate courses for the youth of today. The corporates usually complain that the youth who graduate and the freshers are not job ready. Corporates have to invest in training them again, retraining them. So they keep on complaining. So we want to develop, we want to identify the gap areas and develop content which helps to bridge that gap. And then this is our latest offering. Again, the Honorable Prime Minister of this country asked a very simple question. What is the patents output of universities of India? Simple, straightforward question. No answer. We don't have one place where I can say, yes, India has produced this n number of patents. Indian universities have produced n number of patents in a given year. Such a data point is not there today. So we started the Shodh Prabha, where we will be uploading the patent information from the universities. Now, just if we do, I was discussing with my colleagues that just if we put the patent information, again it will become, it is a good source of course, but it is a static source. What can we do more for that? So we want to close the loop. We want to do the entire thing that once the patent is put, we want to invite the corporates and the companies, what they are looking for, to which patent they may be interested, and they want to do technology transfer with that university. They want to sign for technology transfer with a university. So that part also we will do. We'll invite the companies, have their profiles also, so that if something meets, then they can go into discussion and how they can monetize a given patent can be seen. Only then the patents have some meaning. So this is the one which I am doing pre-announcement, because this is going to be announced only in our next open day. The next one is we have a conference and workshop platform. As you are aware, whenever your universities are doing any workshop or conference, you want to have a website for that, you have to go and ask somebody, right, to make the website, or the IT person should authenticate for you to make. Always that is a problem. So we have given InfiMeet as a platform. You can have a simple form you have to fill up, which is your conference or seminar that you're planning, what are the dates, all that details. Once you say submit, your website is ready for that event. Okay, just you have to use this, fill up the details, say submit, your website will be ready. Okay, it's not at the moment, it is not conference management software, it is conference announcement software. You can give your emails and all, and receive the feedback, the applications of it. Like I said, we help the government with ranking and accreditation. We help NIRF, ARIA is now part of NIRF, we help MPA with NIRF, and we help NAC for the accreditation process. So we run the web applications for registration, capturing data system is with us, getting their feedback, ranking module, technical help desk, everything is run from InflibNet. We are in short, we are the complete backend and the technical infrastructure behind NIRF, India rankings. And NAC also takes our help. I said, no, whenever you are filing your application for the accreditation, you are making certain claims about the thesis and dissertation, about patents, about publication. So the verification is done on our data. Okay. And we help several MoE projects, including the MMTC, TTC ones, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and we are very actively assigning the ISBNs also to the whenever we get the applications. So like this, we help several central universities, we help NTA, we help AIU, we have several of this. We run LIS skill skill development programs or capacity building programs, I can say. If you go to our website, you can see there will be a full timetable, year round. There will be a timetable, and there will be on what we are running in which week. So I would request you to keep track of our workshops and tell your faculty and yourselves also you can enroll for any workshop, and this is in a face-to-face mode that we will be conducting. I already told that we have open day on our foundation day. Our foundation day is 27th February. So we, instead of just celebrating ourselves and feeling happy about foundation day, we decided to celebrate this as open day, where we invite the entire higher education sector to InflibNet Gandhinagar, and anybody can come. As you can see, we'll have each activity a stall there. People come and actually face to face interact with the teams, learn everything. We'll also have a lot of participatory and interactive sessions also throughout the day. We keep on doing this, so you're welcome. We have several international collaborations. We run the G20 knowledge sharing platform. We have a formal MoU with the US National Institute for Standards and Technology for multilingual and cross-lingual applications. We are recognized as the community of practice for open access repositories by the Confederation of Open Access Repositories. The presidency at present is with Canada. Now, as I said, we have several ways of making this outreach to reach the people. I request each of you, please observe this tree. This is the research tree of InflibNet. This signifies all our research projects like Shodh Ganga, Shodh Chakra, INS, Shodh Shruti. So please display this at many places in your universities, institutes, as many places as you can. And you can see the QR code. So your researchers can simply point out their mobile and access any of this. So please, you display this as a flex or as a board anywhere in your library, certainly. But anyway, the other one, the tree also, we send the specifications if you want. You can get it produced in a larger mode. And you can, I am now requesting, please, you have a physical InflibNet corner, if possible. Put an InflibNet corner in your university, because you go on telling people won't know. See, something physical is there, they'll at least see the board and they come, what is this InflibNet corner? Then the library staff can explain to them what all we have to offer to them. So I request you make that physical InflibNet corner, and then so that people can. One more thing about ONOS, I told that only state public universities only and central public universities and institutes are allowed right now. But legally we have made it possible for any walk-in to access ONOS content. They may be from private college, they may be from just a citizen of India, anybody. They can walk into one of these participating 6,500 institutes. Walk-ins are allowed and they can access. Now when I say that they can access, they know they can access, you know that they can access, but there should be some corner where they can come and access. So for this also it helps if you create a corner, InflibNet corner, and they can come and access the ONOS resource over there, and this is legally covered. There is nothing, it is covered in our license agreement. So we have for outreach our mobile app. The app is both for iOS as well as Android. Okay, so you can use that. And we have WhatsApp service. Okay. So, and the physical infrastructure at Gandhinagar. So with that I will stop, and Dr. Abhishek after lunch he will be answering whatever technical, he will be making his presentation and answering. If any questions I'll take now, otherwise I have to rush, I have a flight.
Good afternoon, madam. I am Dr. Kaladar, librarian, Institution Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram, madam. My question is that this particular ONOS concept is meant for only government institutions and nationally important institutions. Whereas in this room, 90% of librarians are from private colleges. My question is that how, in what way the InflibNet is helping these private college institutions, private institutions?
So, as I already said, ONOS is the government project, and in the phase 1 they have decided to give for central public, state public and research institute. Phase 1. Phase 2 we have already shown, private will be included. But the models, how they will be included, that is being discussed now, right now, at the central government level.
Previously we used to have this analyst, madam.
Huh.
And 2025
In
don't
this,
have.
see, did you get, for all I am asking, not only you,
Yes.
did you get a survey form from us in the last few months?
Yes, madam.
Did you fill?
Yeah, we have given the option that 15,000, 30,000, 50,000.
We have given this survey to 5,000 colleges in the country, not even more than 5,000. We have received only 1,200 replies. Nobody is filling the form. They are asking me like this whenever I am going, they are asking for enlist. We are interested to restart the enlist. But if we don't get a certain number of colleges, then it will be costly. If only for 1,000 people I have to run, then the cost will go higher. Okay? So I request you, again I am requesting, we'll run one more time the survey. Who has filled, no need to fill. Who has not filled that form, you have to fill. We have to get minimum number to make it workable.
Yeah, madam. We are facing difficulty in facing the
Books, e-books.
Yeah, e-books and the inspections like ACT and
Yeah. That I realize. But everybody tell me like this. They will tell me. They will not fill the form. So those who not fill the form, please you fill the form. We will run one more time. We'll just run one more time. And like I told you, we need minimum number.
Okay.
Otherwise you have to pay 80,000, 1 lakh like that.
No, madam. You used to get for just for finance.
No. You understand, no. More number of people means it will come lesser the cost. Less number of people, more cost. So we will negotiate on your behalf. No problem for that. But even that negotiation has meaning when there is a bulk of people.
Please make it as soon as possible.
Yeah. We are waiting. Again, I'll run one more survey. The same survey, one more round we will run. But I need you people to respond.
Yeah, this is, I am not just asking for this inspections, but so much of
No,
research work is going on.
I totally understand.
Yeah, please.
Totally.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And
Doctor, madam. So my name is Surendra, West University. Earlier, madam, we are accessing the databases, Scopus to above.
that is not.
So that is because we know that already you told that the state universities are lagging behind funds. So with the internet only, we are accessing this much of thousands of journals. So we are not in a position, even Indian journals also, print journals. Now we are very fortunate with this internet access. So that is
In 2026, we'll give access one of the two, either Scopus or WS. The process is going on. We'll give one.
because it is a problem, madam.
We'll give one.
Definitely. Thank you.
Under one.
One of my colleague Kaladar is for regarding access of private colleges.
That's the second phase.
MoU is going on. Tries implement higher education and universities. If there is any discussions regarding inclusion of all engineering colleges in MoU, private
That under private it will come. I am not telling that government will pay money.
Yes,
There will be some kind of models which will be worked out.
yes,
Which discussions are going on right now.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I have a flight, so last.
Madam, I have 2 points to discuss. First point, now I am audible, don't worry. So, why don't you extend your services mostly to universities? Kindly extend those services to other colleges also. Why? Because majority of the colleges in Andhra Pradesh, they have granted research centers. For example, our Loyola College, Andhra Loyola College. We have a physicist, top 2% scientist category. And he is teaching first year, second year undergraduate also.
So some of our services are already available for colleges. Like so, we are not bifurcating between universities and all that.
Madam, so
But others also we are willing to do. But we want to know. Dr. Abhishek will talk with you. At what like show check if I want to give. Not all colleges need it. But as you said, research focus.
Yes.
If you tell us, then we will consider how many are there. We will take the data. And we are willing to provide it. There is no problem for that.
Second point. Thanks, we are having a professional library professional as director of institute. And a person visited more than 50 countries. We are so happy. But madam, all the librarians across India, we are running with meager funds. So that's why I also came to know about your survey, about 25,000 for young list. I have not applied for it because our management outright they said no. 5,600 for InfluBnet is good. You try to understand our
No.
prices also, man.
InfluBnet has actually minimal role. We have the role of negotiating on your behalf. We don't pay. You only pay. You only pay. We only negotiate on your behalf. That's what I am telling. It is not our fund or MoU fund or anybody's fund. It is your fund. So we have to get that's what I'm saying. We have to get a minimum number to make it workable. That's all. And this also I am doing at my own risk and my responsibility because lot of across the country I go, everywhere demand is coming for reinstating a list.
So kindly extend the second phase to all the autonomous colleges and other institutions, private institutions.
Your contribution. It is your decision, not my decision. But we will call you. We will give our platform.
Yes.
We will negotiate on your behalf. That we will do.
Kindly do it at the earliest.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you very much, madam, for giving elaborate and good information on implement services. Sir, lunch and arrange చేశారు. Lunch వెళ్ళొచ్చు సార్.
చెప్తే కన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంచమని ఆయనకు నేను మాట్లాడతాను అన్నాను. మరి ఆయన మాట్లాడేప్పుడు
ఆపిలా రన్నింగ్ రౌండ్ చేశారు.
దింపుతారా? ఉన్నాయంట. ఏమైంది? ఇక్కడ కన్నీరు ఎవరు కన్నీరుగా
మీరంటే ఎవరు రావడికి తాళం వేసేస్తారు.
తాళం కూడా వేస్తారా?
తాళం వేసేస్తారు. మేడం ఉంటారు మేడం? ఇక్కడ కాదు మేడం, బయటికి వెళ్దాం అందరూ. బయటకి వెళ్తాం తాళా వేసాం సార్. ఇప్పుడు నేను బయటకు వస్తే తాళా వేద్దాం ఆగా. మధ్యాహ్నం ఒకళ్ళ ఉంది. పర్లేదు తాళం వేసేస్తారు. తాళం అందరూ ఉన్నాయి. మా కెమెరా కూడా ఏడా ఉంటుంది. వస్తే బయట తాళం అవుతాను ఆగా. ఉంటారు కదా అందరూ. నేను చూస్తాను కదా నా యూట్యూబ్ చూస్తాను. నువ్వు తింటాను అంతసేపు స్టేషన్ ఇక్కడే.
బ్యాటరీ 4 hours వస్తుంది ఇబ్బంది. ఇంకో బ్యాటరీ కూడా 4 hours
ఆన్ చేసుకుని కూర్చోడానికి
వేస్ట్.
ఆడు లాస్ట్ అలా
ఆ లింక్ ఏమో కొత్త వాళ్ళకి లింక్ కాదు. చెప్పారు కదా అడగరా?
అడుగును ఒకసారి ఆపేమంటే ఆపేస్తా అందుకని.
ఏది ఆపేసండి.
లింక్ పద్దాక లింక్ రెడీ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది సార్ వాళ్ళకి. కుదరట్లా వాళ్ళకి అక్కడ రాజేష్ వాళ్ళకి కుదరట్లా. అందుకనే కంటిన్యూస్ ఉంచుతాను. మళ్ళీ మీరు రేపు చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఆ వైట్ మొత్తం కనబడతా ఉంటారు. ఆపి మళ్ళీ ఆన్ చేసుకున్నాను.
మీకు పెద్దగా ఏం పడదు కదా, స్టోరింగ్ ఏమి ఉండదు.
చెప్తున్నారా? ఫోన్ కలవట్లేదా? సరే మేము అట్లాగే లైవ్ లో వచ్చేసాం. అట్లాగే కెమెరా పెట్టేసి అట్లాగే వచ్చేసాం లైవ్.
తాళం వేద్దామని అందుకని.
ఇప్పుడు నాగార్జున యూనివర్సిటీ కింద మన ఎన్టీఆర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లో కాలేజెస్ ఉన్నాయండి. మన జగన్పేట కాలేజీ కృష్ణగా మార్చారు కదా, కృష్ణా యూనివర్సిటీ కింద. అంటే కృష్ణా యూనివర్సిటీ కూడా ఇక్కడే ఉంది, మన దగ్గరే ఉంది, విజయవాడలోనే ఉంది. అది కూడా కృష్ణా, నాగార్జున, యోగి, యమున, నందయ్య అన్ని పంచుకున్నాయండి మన ఎన్టీఆర్ మచిలీపట్నం 2 డిస్ట్రిక్ట్లు. మరి ఇంతకుముందు జగన్పేట ఎస్జిఎస్ కాలేజ్ ఉండేది, ఆ నాగార్జున యూనివర్సిటీ కింద ఉండేది. ఇప్పుడు కృష్ణా యూనివర్సిటీ కాదు, మామూలుగా ఆర్ట్స్ కాలేజ్, బిఏబీ కావాలి, ఇంటర్మీడియట్, ఎంఎస్సి అవన్నీ తమ్ముడు మన నాగార్జున కింద ఉండేది. ఇప్పుడు కృష్ణా యూనివర్సిటీ కింద ఇది ఇప్పుడు గుంటూరు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లో ఉంది. మన కృష్ణా ఎన్టీఆర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ అంతా కృష్ణా వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చేసారు. గుంటూరు వారికి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ కి కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతున్నారు. యోగి వేమన, నన్నయ్య, ఉర్దూ ఇవన్నీ చాలా ఎక్కువైపోయాయి. ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్ కూడా జగన్పేటలో, అవన్నీ జేఎన్టీ కాకినాడ కదా. తెలిస్తే బాగుంది, పిల్లలకి అర్థమైంది కదా. గవర్నమెంట్ బాగా ఖర్చు పెడుతుంది, చిన్నగా మన పిల్లలే కదా. అదమ్మ ఇదమ్మ అదని చెప్పి చేసి ఒక జాబ్ ఇప్పిస్తే సెటిల్ అయిపోతే లైఫ్. ఏ ఇతర దేశం పంపిస్తే లైఫ్.
సార్ భోజనం చేశారా? చేశాను. వెళ్ళండి ఉంటారు వెళ్ళండి సార్ ఉంటారు. ఓకేనండి మళ్ళీ చేస్తాను. వెళ్ళండి సార్ ఉంటాను. అదే సార్ ఉంటాను వెళ్ళండి.
వీలుగా ఉంటుంది తీసుకోవచ్చు ఫోటో కూడా తీసుకోవాలని కూడా ఇచ్చేస్తాం పర్వాలేదు
మరి ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకుని మనం ఫోల్డర్లో ఉందండి సార్ తీసుకొని అందులో పెట్టేస్తాం వాళ్ళు సార్ ఇది మార్చి మీ ఫోటో
మేడం గారు అలాగే సర్టిఫికేట్
చెప్పేటప్పుడు మనం వీటిలో కొన్ని పోకుండా కొన్ని పేమెంట్ చేయాల్సి చెప్పి చెప్పాలి.
small 5 is there. There are 4, 5. I think they distribute all. Yes, sir, 3 hours. 4 hours. అదే సార్ లైవ్ ఇది రాజమండ్రి సార్
రాజమండ్రి రాజమండ్రి తెలుగు యూనివర్సిటీ ఇది ఏలూరు అని ఇచ్చాడు
ఇదే పెద్ద పని మీరే ఇక్కడ
లైబ్రరీ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ అప్పుడే ఈ ఐడియా
అవును సార్
సరే అన్ని
యాభై ప్లేస్ మీరున్నప్పుడు పూర్తిగా డౌన్ అదేం చేయాలి ఏమన్నా ఉంటుంది నేను చెప్పాను నేను వ్యాలిడేషన్ ఉంటుంది ఒకటే పెడతాను
కాన్ఫిడెంట్ అతను ఇవ్వాలి వాడికి భయం మళ్ళీ అన్నీ కావాలి
వారంటీ దేవప్రసాద్ అడుగుతున్నాడు ఏదో చండా ట్రై చేస్తాడు సరే ఇవాళ మన యూనివర్సిటీ చేశారు సార్లు చోటగా ప్యానల్గా
ఈ అంబేద్కర్ కూడా అక్కడ
Thank you.
My section is not there, so that you can take all the time. So there is no problem. My session also you will take, no problem. You will complete. Only session after
సార్ చాలా సార్
మరి రావట్లేదు.
అక్కడే ఉంటుంది సెట్టింగ్స్ అక్కడే ఉంటుంది.
లేదు
of today's session on your email, so we highly recommend doing that. The link to register has also been pasted on the chat box, so please share it with your colleagues so that more of us can join in. I will be starting the session now. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to today's live training session hosted by Taylor and Francis in collaboration with Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. I am Veronica Kathura, Assistant Marketing Manager at Taylor and Francis, and I'll be your moderator for this session. We're thrilled to have you join us for this session, Maximize Your Research Impact and Access, that covers all you need to know about publishing in journals and our live hands-on training on how to download research articles. Before we jump into the session, if you want any more people to register, please scan or take a picture of the QR code. This will also help you in receiving a recording of the session for future use. Before we jump into the session, I wanted to take a quick moment to introduce you to Taylor and Francis. Next slide, please. Who we are, what we do, and why we matter in the academic publishing world. Taylor and Francis is one of the world's leading academic publishers committed to scholarly excellence and integrity since our founding in 1798. Advancing research and enriching lives since our foundation, our family of imprints include Taylor and Francis, Routledge, CRC Press, F1000 Research, and Duff Press. We serve knowledge makers worldwide with over 2 lakh book titles in 2,700 plus journals, and we are proud to be pioneers of open access publishing. The One Nation, The One Nation, One Subscription initiative is a transformative step by the Indian government to democratize access to high-quality academic resources for researchers, students, and institutions across the country. Under this program, Taylor and Francis is proud to contribute by offering access to its extensive portfolio of over 2,500 plus journals, the largest number available under the One Nation, One Subscription scheme, spanning 30 diverse subject areas, including science, technology, medicine, social sciences, and humanities. Next slide, please. This initiative marks a significant leap toward research excellence in India, enabling equitable access to world-class content and fostering innovation, collaboration, and knowledge creation. Now, in Andhra Pradesh, next slide. In Andhra Pradesh, Taylor and Francis has made a significant impact by empowering over 200 institutions, engaging with more than 3 lakh researchers, and facilitating over 2 lakh instances of content linkage. Through our extensive portfolio of journals and resources, we are proud to support the academic and research community in the region, driving innovation, knowledge dissemination, and scholarly excellence. APSCHE has been instrumental in implementing ONOS across institutions in Andhra Pradesh, and we are so grateful for their partnership. Before we begin, a quick note on housekeeping. If joining online, you're welcome to post questions in the Q&A box at any given point. We'll be monitoring it and answering your questions towards the session and during the session. This session is being recorded and will be shared with all registrants post-event. Next, I'm honored to introduce Gaurav Singh, Senior Editor at Taylor and Francis. Gaurav has more than a decade of experience in publishing. He publishes monographs, edited volumes, handbooks, textbooks, and reference texts on a range of disciplines including mechanical engineering, aerospace engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communications engineering, industrial and production engineering, manufacturing engineering, nuclear engineering, ergonomics, human factors, and occupational health and safety. He has done an MSc in microelectronics and communications from Northumbria University, Newcastle upon Tyne, UK. Gaurav, over to you.
Thank you, Veronica. I just want to confirm if I'm audible to everyone. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Veronica, for the introduction and setting up the tone for this session. And I welcome everyone on this session whosoever is attending online. Let me share my screen. I just want to check if my screen is visible, if you can see the presentation. Valika, can you just confirm?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not visible.
Is it visible now? Just give me 1 second, it's showing. Can't share the screen. Let me try again.
Yes, we can see it now.
Is it visible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so first of all, I again welcome all who is attending this session. So, publishing a journal article. So, my presentation will be talking about how to select a journal, what are the tips and things that prospective authors should keep in mind while they start writing a journal article or while they are looking to publish a journal article. And finally, I'll end my presentation with few tips on ethics. What should be the ethical issues while you are publishing a journal article, and what are the things that you should keep in mind while you are looking to publish an article. So my first slide, this has already been covered by Monica, but I'll just highlight one of the things that, as she said, that we have more than 2,500 plus journals, and out of that we have more than 330 plus open access journals as well. And we have different imprints under Taylor and Francis. For example, we have Routledge that publishes books under humanities, social science, and management. We have CRC Press that publishes books under science, engineering, technology, and medicine. We have The Press again, which is medical publisher. So these are the imprints that we have. So the next slide is journal. Before I go into a detailed presentation, the first thing which I would like to emphasize here is that before you start writing a journal paper, there are some questions that every prospective author should ask themselves. That one, what are you publishing? Are you planning to publish a new method or a result? And if that is the case, is it a review or summarizing a particular area? And whatever you are planning to publish, is it going to advance the knowledge and understanding of that particular area or not? So these are very key questions that should be asked among yourself, that what you want to publish, why you want to publish. Please make sure that whenever you decide to publish a research paper in a journal, don't publish something which is non-scientific of interest, and don't try to go with something that is already being published or out of date. A duplication of existing published research is not going to help you as an author. And lastly, incorrect or unacceptable conclusions. So whenever you start writing, whenever you plan to publish something, make sure it is original work, it has got scientific research, scientific interest, it is not out of date, it is something latest that you have done, you have researched, you have spent time, you have spent a lot of hard work, and that is what you want to publish in a journal. So once you are clear on these three questions, or on these questions that what exactly you want to publish, next is who you are looking to publish and what are the tips to know your audience. So the first tip is that a journal paper or a journal article is not a magazine article, a book manuscript or a PhD thesis. It's a proper journal paper where you want to publish your outcomes, your findings in a concise manner. So next the question is, do you want to write an article for a specific journal or you find a journal for your article? So the answer to this is 70% of people, they write the article and panic. And only 30% of the authors write for a specific journal. I'll discuss this in detail later on, but I just want to emphasize here that whenever you start thinking or when you start writing or whenever you start planning of writing a paper, you always do a research for a journal where you want to publish an article. Don't just write a paper and then start looking for a journal where you want to publish, and that is the case why people panic. So the ideal situation would be you start doing research for a journal, you talk to your peers, you talk to your guide, you talk to your colleagues, you talk to somebody who has already published paper in that area, and try to list out or finalize 2-3 journals and then start writing a paper for the journal. So tip 2 is that you are joining a conversation with other contributors. So research the journal in your field, as I've already conveyed this to you. Again, how you can do that? There are multiple ways where you can do a research for your journal. You can visit your library. You can look at the publisher and journal's website. You will get a lot of information from there because each journal has their own web page and they have description about the journal. Talk to your peers, I've already told you. Pick your type, generic or niche, international or regional specific. So you want to be very clear whether you want to go for an international journal or a very region specific journal, or you want to be in a very niche area you want to publish, or your article is very generalized. So when I say that look at the publisher and journal's website, that is what I want to say, that read the aim and scope of every journal. So at the beginning when I said that you pick up 2 or 3 journals, you finalize, okay, these are the 3 journals where I want to publish, then go onto the websites, read the aim and scope in detail, because each journal will have the detailed information on the website. It will help you to understand what the journal is about and who it is for. So now the next question is how to choose a journal. What are the key considerations for deciding which journal you have chosen? For example, if you have listed out 3 journals, those 3 journals are listed out on what categories, what criteria. So there should be a criteria. You should do a research on based on certain things that, okay, these are the 3 journals which I have now finalized. So one is how old is the journal? What is the history of a journal that you have decided? Scope of the journal. If the scope of the journal is not as per your paper, then you don't need to submit your paper to that journal. So just remove the journal from the list. Also from the aim and scope of a journal page, you can get the audience, who the audience is. So you can scroll to the journal detail and you see what kind of papers have been published, who the audience has been for those papers. So that will also give you a clarity that, okay, this is a journal where my paper will fit in. What is the impact factor of that journal? Who are the editorial board members of the journals? What is the peer review process of that journal? Rejection rate. All these factors are very important when you decide or when you select 1 or 2 journals where you want to submit your paper. Again, I would emphasize here once again that do the research before rather than writing the paper and then panicking. So all these research will definitely help you to decide which journal you want to target, and that will help you in speeding up your process of publishing your paper, because then you have a clarity of mind of, okay, this is the paper that I have written, these are the 2 journals or these are the 3 journals where I want to submit. So you submit it to one journal, you wait for the outcome. If it is not there, then you go to the next journal. So this will always speed up the process of publishing a paper. If you want to look at the journal suggester on our website, you can go to Taylor & Francis and type in journal suggester. This is a web page that will come up there. So here what you can do is you can copy paste the abstract, put it up there, and then it will give you the list of journals that are relevant to your paper which are available on TNF website. So out of 2500 journals, you will get a list of journals where you can go and submit your paper. Then once you have got the list, say for example it comes up with 5 or 6 journals, note down those journals, go on to the aim and scope of those journals, go into the details, then shortlist out of 6, 7, shortlist 2 or 3. So this is a very good tool that will give you an idea of the journals which are there on our website, which can be a good fit paper. So now once you have decided a journal, or if you listed a couple of journals and you have now decided that, okay, I'm going to write a paper and I'm in these journals one by one, then the next stage is how to write a paper. What should be the steps when you are writing a paper? So the first step is preparing your manuscript is write first, edit later. What does that mean? Never start writing and keep editing the paper. So write the paper first and then later edit the paper. So whenever you write a paper and at the same time you keep on editing, you miss something, some critical aspects or some critical information you keep on missing on that, because your focus is more on editing rather than writing. So it's always advisable to write a paper first, incomplete, and then start editing. Always keep it simple, express complicated ideas very plainly. Don't try to complicate things when you are presenting any data or you are writing anything. Don't try to complicate things. The paper structure should follow a mechanism which is called MRAD, which is introduction. A paper should begin with an introduction part, then it should go slowly to the methods and the theoretical aspects. It will then go to the results that you have obtained during the research. Then it will go into the discussion, what you want to discuss, and then conclusion, what is the outcome of your paper or what is the outcome of your research that you have done. So this should be a clear methodology that you follow while writing a paper. So it should begin with the introduction, then what you have done, then results, discussion, and conclusion. And just imagine or just keep in mind that you are telling a story, so make it very consistent and easy to follow. As I mentioned, that don't try to complicate things, because then when it will go to the reviewers will get an impression that this is too complicated for a journal paper. So always try to make sure that it is consistent and easy to follow. So what makes a good title? So the first impression that a reviewer or a journal editor-in-chief will get is by looking at the title of your paper. So which means that if your title is not giving the right idea to a reviewer or an editor-in-chief, it has a probability to be rejected. So make sure that your title of the paper is simple, keep it short and to the point. Don't try to have a title which is very lengthy. If you feel that the title is getting lengthy, always try to cut your title into the main and the subtitle, so that it makes a clear demarcation between what you want to say and what will be the subtitle. So avoid redundant or cliché words or phrases. Highlight your findings, not your process. Always make sure that whatever you have found during your research, what is the outcome of your paper, that is highlighted in your title. Make sure it stands out creatively or in terms of clarity. Make sure to include specific keywords that capture the subject of your article. Try to include the keywords which are very important for any paper. As I mentioned that when you are doing the research, this will also give you more ideas when you see at different papers published under a particular journal which you have identified. That will give you a thought process how the title should be for a paper. So when you go through a specific journal, when you read through different papers that have been published in those journals, that will also give you idea that this is how the keywords or this is how the other authors have put in their keywords, this is how they have made the title very short and to the point. So this is what you need to be very aware of. And then writing an abstract, which is again a very important aspect of writing a journal paper. Again, go to the before you write the abstract of your own paper, as I mentioned, that go to the journal, look out for some papers, go to that, click on that paper, just see how the abstract has been written by other authors. So write the paper first, it is a map of the entire paper, abstract first. Check the instructions for authors for the journal. Every journal website will have a tab which says instruction for authors, which gives you a list of details that how you want to write an abstract, how you can write an abstract, what are the things that you need to be clear when you are writing a paper. Then while writing an abstract, always make sure that you know what your audience is, because you need to include that aspect in your abstract as well. Always focus on essential information. Don't try to write generic statements. Always write what is essential for your paper, what is important for your paper, what results that you have achieved. All these things should be there in the abstract. Revise every time you revise the paper. Don't think that okay, I have written the abstract, this is final, and now I will make changes to my paper, say 10 times, 20 times, which means that you have changed your paper but you have not changed your abstract, which is again going to be a drawback for your paper when you submit it to a particular journal. So every time you revise your paper, make sure you go back to the abstract, read it and revise it. Before you submit your paper, look at the published paper review and aim and scope as I've already discussed. Check the bibliography of your paper. Explain acronyms and unusual terminology, which make sure that things are in the right way. Follow the instruction for authors. Again, very important for any anybody who is writing a paper to be submitted to a journal, don't ignore instruction for authors, because there are so many important aspects that are highlighted on the website of every journal which people ignore and then they regret when their paper is rejected. So always follow the instructions which are there for the authors and try to prepare your paper as per that. Format your article to the journal as per the journal instructions. Review the submission process. Consider English polishing. I know it's something that might be difficult for some people, but try to look into the paper. Try to get it read by your peers. If you think that you need some copy editing to be done, just give it to somebody who has published papers. Tell them that this is a paper that I have written. Can you read it? And just let me know if there are some grammatical issues or if you feel that the English is not correct. That is one of the way how you can polish the English in your paper. Okay, now submitting a manuscript to a journal. So before you start, you have to make sure that you have the following things with you. All the manuscript files, make sure they are in one folder. All the figures, tables, and any other data files which may make up your submission. These should be all in one folder. It should not be segregated. So make sure that you have clear folder with you. All the files are there. You have permissions to use the images and data. Don't think that the image or data is available on website and it is open access website or it's a free website which anybody can use. No, that is not the case. You need to have permissions, any images or data which is not yours. If it is not your original work, you need permission for that. Make sure that email addresses for all your co-authors and their names are included. Cross-check the spelling of each author. Cross-check the email address of each author. Make sure that you have an agreement with your co-authors on publishing choices and responsibilities. So these are the things which you need to have in place when you are about to submit a paper to a journal. If any of these is missing or if you think that I can submit it later, don't make it. You have to be very sure that you have everything with you while you are submitting the paper, because once you submit it, then if it gets rejected, they are not going to give you a chance that for example, if you think that okay, the permission there is no need for the permission as I've taken it from the open access website. No, that is not the case. So normally authors do need to know what type of peer reviews are done. So there can be three types of peer reviews. One is single blind review, where the reviewers knows the identity of the authors and authors do not know the identity of the reviewers. This is a very common practice which is peer review practice in STEM journals. Double blind review, where the reviewers and authors don't know the identity of the reviewers. It's very most common in HSS journals. Open peer review, where the reviewers know the identity of the authors and authors know the identity of the reviewers. This is basically for the open access journals. Okay, now since you have submitted a paper to a journal, it has been initially accepted by the journal editor board. It has went out for review and you have got the reviews. In case the reviews are not positive, don't become disheartened. Just reading a review doesn't mean that, or just having a critical review doesn't mean that your paper is not going to get published. Don't become disheartened. Carefully read the decision letter, consult your co-authors, break down the comments by category and create a list. There might be some suggestions which the reviewers has given, or if it is very critical, there should be some suggestions that how you can improve your paper. Make all of the suggested amendments if appropriate. Address every comment that you have received. So when I say that break down the comments by category, so every comment that you have received, try to give responses to each and every comment. Where you have amended, mention the page number, and whatever you have added, mention the new material as well, that this is a new material that we have added. If in case you have not amended anything, or if you feel that there is no need to change anything or change a particular comment, then you have to be very specific and again respectfully acknowledge that this is something which we don't accept or we don't want to amend, because this is the reason why we feel that this should be included in our paper. Again, review the responses twice to make it sure it is clear and devoid of any frustrations. Be professional and respectful to the reviewer and the reader. And always remember, I mentioned in the beginning that always remember that reviewers are trying to help you polish your best work. So whenever you feel a review, if it is not positive, if it is critical, don't think that your paper will never be published or you get disheartened. It is always for the betterment of your work. What in case your paper has been rejected? If in case your paper got rejected, then always thank the editor and reviewers for considering your paper. Now the important bit now is that move on to the next journal on your list. This is where the research plays a big part. When you come to this stage, if you have not done a research, your paper has been rejected, then you will panic. Oh, I've spent so much time writing the paper, I've submitted it to the journal, it has been rejected, what to do now? That is where the panic button starts. That is why I always mention that whenever you start writing paper or whenever you give it a thought of writing a paper, always do the preliminary research, which is very important. Now, if you have done the research, this is where you will save the time. You will move to the next journal because you know that you have listed out 3 journals. Make sure and always remember that when you move to a journal, next journal, always treat it as an entirely new submission. Don't think that, okay, I've submitted to the journal, this is again continuation of that. No. The new journal, new submission, follow the rules of the journal, make sure to apply the relevant suggestions you received from the previous peer review process. Always incorporate the reviews which you have received earlier into the revised paper. Again, revise the abstract, revise your paper, submit it to a new journal and consider this as a new submission. So here I have listed top 10 reasons for rejection. Some of them I have already covered. Again, sent to a wrong journal, doesn't fit the aim and the scope of the journal, and again, or it's not a true journal article, it's more of a magazine article that you have written. Too short or too long. Again, read the journal instructions. Poor regard of the journal's conventions or for academic writing generally. Poor style, grammar, punctuation or English. Again, polishing English language is important before you submit a paper. No contribution to the subject. Poor theoretical framework. Scrappily presented and sloppily proofread. So these are some top rejections when you are submitting a paper to a journal. So these are some of the rejections that we have identified over the years. If you have submitted your article and your article has been accepted, for example, whether it's in the first journal that you have submitted or into the second journal that you have submitted, now your article has been accepted. So how to or what to do once your article gets accepted. So link this to your final article. Use this digital object identifier, which is very important. Keep in contact with the journal's production editor. Always make sure that you are in constant touch with the production editor to see what is happening, how the process is going on. They are the ones who oversee the production part of your article, right from the beginning, right from the manuscript publication stage, and will send you a copy of your article to review before the final article is published online. So the production editor is your key point of contact once your paper is accepted in a journal. And if you are not clear about anything, or if you are not clear about the processes or how much time will it take to get a paper published, you always need to ask questions to the production editor. Never afraid of asking questions, because the more you will ask the questions, the better clarity that you will get. What is the production timeline? How many months will it take? What is the next process once a paper has been accepted? So once it has been published or once it has been accepted and published, simple but effective promotion tools. Some quick tips. Use your email signature to tell people about your new article. That always gives more visibility to your paper. It will create more visibility within your network, professional network. When you write an email to them, they will know about your paper. Add a brief summary and link to your article on your department website, which again will give your paper more visibility. Post updates and link your article on academic and professional networking sites and discussion lists. Social media marketing, again, you can use social media to promote your own paper as well. Now I'll come to the last section of my presentation, which is publishing ethics, issues that can arise. The one and the most important issue when you are writing a paper or when you are submitting a paper is the authorship, which is ghost authorship. When you are including somebody who is not contributing to your paper, that is one publishing ethic issue. The second issue that can arise is duplicate submission. For example, you have written a paper, you have identified two, three journals from different publishers, and you submit the paper to all the 2 or 3 journals. So that is duplicate submission. Please refrain from that thing. Don't submit the paper to multiple journals. Always go with one journal. Wait for the outcome of that journal and then move on to the next journal. The next is data or image fabrication or falsification. Don't think of doing anything which is incorrect, whether you are manipulating the data or you are manipulating the image. So don't do that. Plagiarism, text recycling. Plagiarism is a very important aspect when you are writing a paper or anything. When you are writing a book or a paper, it is a very important aspect. People do think that, okay, I'm using some content from my already published paper and I can use it. That is not correct. If you have published some work and you're trying to use some content in, whether it's in terms of figures or text, you need permission for that. Peer review manipulation, don't try to manipulate that. Breach of copyright. These are some of the ethical issues that have come up over the years. So if you go to the website which I've highlighted at the bottom, publicationethics.org, you click on that or you can type in Google, you will get lot more details how to overcome all these publishing ethics issues. I'll just talk about a couple. One is duplicate submission, again, one journal at a time, which I've already said. Authors make declaration upon submission that content is original. Multiple pre-submission queries are okay, but only up to queries, not submissions. Originality, which is plagiarism, I've already talked about this. Text recycling, self-plagiarism. Again, self-plagiarism is that if you're trying to use your own work in the paper but you have not taken the permission, which is again is a case of plagiarism, you have to make sure that you need permissions from right publisher or journal for using your content. So these are some of the issues, ethical issues that are there. So whenever you are planning to publish a paper, make sure you are familiar with ethical issues and you know the process for publishing a paper. I think that is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. If you want to put up in the chat box, I'll be more than happy to take that. Hello, Parvika.
Yes. So we have one question from Anusha Rani. Can we use Grammarly for grammatical purposes?
Yes, it is an AI software, but again, it's an AI software, so you have to be very careful how much you want to use it. Language polishing, you can use AI software, but again, I will insist that it should be kept up to language polishing only. You should not get into using AI tools for writing your paper. We have noticed and we know there have been instances where people have used AI tool to write the paper. Yes, it makes writing easier for the author because it is more grammatically correct, but it clearly showcases that it is not written by a human, it is written by a AI tool. So always make sure that you refrain from using AI for writing a paper. Yes, you can use it for polishing, grammar polishing.
Thank you for clarifying that. I see a lot of people are raising hands. Please type in your questions in the chat box as it is a large gathering. We won't be able to unmute you. Suresh Kumar is asking how to select computer science free journals.
To select computer science journals. Sorry, Monica, is it how to select computer science journals or what? I didn't get the question.
Yeah, I think you answered it.
Okay, so you need to go to the journals. If you want to look out for T&F journals, you need to go to the journal suggestion. Just type in the keywords or abstract and then it will come up with the journals that match the abstract of your paper.
Yeah. There's another question. Is there any rules about the percentage of AI submission?
There is no rule for the percentage, but it is 0% tolerance for AI generated content. As an author or as an author I would say as an author for any paper, research paper or a book, you should not use any AI tool to create the content. Again, I would emphasize here that you can use some tools to polish the language, but writing a chapter or writing a paper is not allowed.
Are there any graphical so I assume this is software for generating graphs. Are there any suggested ones that they should use for paper publications?
To generate graphs, I don't think you can use any software for generating graphs. So whatever research you are doing, whatever work you are doing on a software, that itself will generate the results for you. During my research work, when I was doing my research, I was working on a particular software which was generating the graphs for me. So I was not using any particular extra software to generate any graphs.
Thank you. Someone is saying that they are getting AI index in the paper when they check for similarity. What is the limit? I think you have already answered this, but since there are many questions about this,
AI is a big thing these days, and we understand that AI is revolutionizing the way people want to publish. But again, I would always say that it is very important to understand the limitations of using AI in your work. You should not use AI to create your work. You can use AI to polish your work. By polishing, I would say that you can use some AI tools to check grammatical errors, language. But again, preparing index of a paper or a book, or preparing something else for your paper, that is not allowed. And once, if you prepare that, it will be identified, it will be detectable, and your paper will be rejected. So be very clear that what you are using AI for.
thank you, Bharatji. What is the number of reviewers the paper is sent to, and what do we do if there is a conflict among the colleagues?
That is again as it varies from journal to journal. When I mentioned that you need to look at the journal website, every journal has a peer review policy in place. When you go onto their website, you will find out how many reviews they get, what is the review policy. That should be there.
So there are lots of questions on AI. I have dropped Bharatji's email in the chat box. In case you would like to have a further discussion, you can reach out to him over email.
Yes, please.
So, thank you so much, Bharatji. We will now be moving on to the next part of our session. I'm sure we will be receiving some high quality submissions after your insightful presentation.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi.
Can you check my audio?
Yes.
That's my audio, right? Here.
Yes. Now we have a short user demo on how to access TNF journals under ONOS on YouTube in Telugu. This will be followed by a live demo in English, so please stick around for that. I think the audio and video are working fine. If Dr. Anil in the auditorium can confirm if he's able to view the video.
నమస్కారం, నేను సాగరిక బంగాలి. ఈ ట్యుటోరియల్లో టైలర్ ఫ్రాన్సిస్ నుండి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయబడిన జర్నల్స్ నావిగేట్ చేయడం మరియు యాక్సెస్ చేయడం ఎలాగో మీకు వివరిస్తాను. ముందుగా www.onos.gov.in ని సందర్శించండి. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయబడిన జర్నల్స్ ను అన్వేషించడానికి 2 మార్గాలు ఉన్నాయి. మొదటిది సెర్చ్ అండ్ బ్రౌజ్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ద్వారా మీరు మీకు ఆసక్తి ఉన్న అంశాన్ని నేరుగా సెర్చ్ చేయవచ్చు, లేదా అందుబాటులో ఉన్న సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏరియాల ద్వారా బ్రౌజ్ చేయవచ్చు. ఇక రెండవది పబ్లిషర్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ద్వారా టైలర్ అండ్ ఫ్రాన్సిస్ జర్నల్స్ ఎంచుకోండి. ఇది యాక్సెస్ కోసం మిమ్మల్ని www.tnfonline.com కు మళ్ళిస్తుంది. ఇక్కడి హోమ్ పేజ్ లో కుడివైపు యాక్సెస్ ప్రొవైడెడ్ బై అని మీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ పేరున్న బ్యానర్ ను గమనించవచ్చు. ఇది మీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ద్వారా అథెంటికేషన్ పొందారని మరియు కంటెంట్ ను యాక్సెస్ చేయగలరని నిర్ధారించుకోవచ్చు. ఒకవేళ మీరు మొదటిసారి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ను విజిట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నట్లయితే లాగిన్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఆప్షన్ ద్వారా రిజిస్టర్ చేసుకోవాలి. దీని ద్వారా సెర్చ్ లను సేవ్ చేసుకోవడం మరియు అలర్ట్లను సెట్ చేసుకోవడం వంటివి ఈజీగా చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీరు ఈ టాప్ లో ఉన్న సెర్చ్ బార్ ద్వారా కంటెంట్ ను సులభంగా సెర్చ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇందులో కీవర్డ్స్, సబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఆథర్ నేమ్స్ లేదా డివైస్ ద్వారా కంటెంట్ ను సెర్చ్ చేయొచ్చు. అది ఎలాగో చూద్దాం. నేను ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ అని సెర్చ్ చేస్తే 690 జర్నల్స్ లో 2.8 మిలియన్లకు పైగా రిజల్ట్స్ వచ్చాయి. ఇది సులభంగా ఉన్నా మనకు కావాల్సిన ఆర్టికల్స్ కోసం మనం సెర్చ్ ను డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. ఇందుకు ఎడమ వైపు ఉన్న చాలా ఫిల్టరింగ్ ఆప్షన్స్ ను చూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అందులో ముఖ్యంగా ఓన్లీ షో కంటెంట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫుల్ యాక్సెస్ టు ఆప్షన్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. మీకు యాక్సెస్ ఉన్న మెటీరియల్ ని మాత్రం ఇందులో చూడొచ్చు. గ్రీన్ టిక్ ఉన్న ఆర్టికల్స్ మీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ ద్వారా పూర్తిగా యాక్సెస్ చేయగలిగినవి మరియు ఆరెంజ్ లాగా ఉన్న ఆర్టికల్స్ ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ పబ్లికేషన్స్. ఇక సబ్జెక్ట్ కేటగిరీలో ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీను సెలెక్ట్ చేసి ఎనర్జీ అండ్ ఫ్యూయల్స్ ను సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తే మనకు రిజల్ట్స్ 2.8 మిలియన్ నుండి 27,000 కు తగ్గుతాయి. ఇలా మీరు మీకు కావాల్సిన కంటెంట్ ను ఈజీగా డిఫైన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. కొత్తగా పబ్లిష్ అయిన రీసెర్చ్ అప్డేట్స్ కోసం మీరు మీ సెర్చ్ లను సేవ్ చేసి అలర్ట్లను సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీరు డైలీ, వీక్లీ లేదా మంత్లీ అలర్ట్లను సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. తద్వారా మీరు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్న టాపిక్స్ ను ఎప్పుడు మిస్ కాకుండా ఉండొచ్చు. రిజిస్టర్డ్ అకౌంట్ కలిగి ఉండడం వల్ల ఈ లాభాలు మీకు ఉంటాయి. మరో ఉపయోగకరమైన ఫీచర్ మీ సెర్చ్ రిజల్ట్స్ ను ఎక్సెల్ ఫైల్ గా ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేసుకొని అనాలిసిస్ కి లేదా రెఫరెన్సెస్ కోసం మీరు యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీ అవసరానికి అనుగుణంగా మీరు మీ రిజల్ట్స్ ను సార్ట్ చేసుకునే అవకాశం కూడా ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. సార్ట్ బై రిలవెన్స్ లేదా సార్ట్ బై న్యూ పబ్లికేషన్స్ అని మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంతేకాకుండా మీ బ్రౌజింగ్ అలవాట్లకు అనుగుణంగా ప్రతి పేజ్ లో ఎన్ని రిజల్ట్స్ కావాలో కూడా మీరు సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఒక జర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ సోర్సెస్ పార్ట్ ఏ పేజ్ చూద్దాం. ఇక్కడ మీరు జర్నల్ పేరు, కవర్ ఇమేజ్ ఇంకా ఫోకస్ ఏరియా చూడొచ్చు. మీరు ఆథర్ అయితే మా ఓపెన్ సెలెక్ట్ పబ్లిషింగ్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఇది ఈ జర్నల్ లో ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ లో పబ్లిష్ చేసుకోవడానికి మీరు కనిపిస్తుంది. ప్రతి జర్నల్ కు సొంత సెర్చ్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఉంటుంది. ఆథర్స్ కోసం సబ్మిట్ అండ్ ఆర్టికల్ బటన్ ఉంటుంది. ఇందులో ఆర్టికల్ సబ్మిషన్ కావాల్సిన గైడ్ లైన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అబౌట్ ద జర్నల్ సెక్షన్ లో ఇంపాక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్, ఎడిటోరియల్ బోర్డ్ ఇంకా సబ్మిషన్ పాలసీ డీటెయిల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఈ జర్నల్ లో కొత్త ఆర్టికల్ పబ్లిష్ అయినప్పుడు అప్డేట్స్ కోసం అలర్ట్ సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బ్రౌజ్ ఆల్ ఆర్టికల్స్ అండ్ ఇష్యూస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని కొత్తగా లేదా ఆర్కైవ్డ్ కంటెంట్ ను మీరు యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఆర్టికల్ సెర్చ్ పేజ్ ని చూద్దాం. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఇష్యూస్ వారీగా ట్రెండింగ్ లేదా ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ ప్రకారం అన్ని ఆర్టికల్స్ ని చూడొచ్చు. ఏదైనా ఆర్టికల్ పేజ్ ఓపెన్ చేసే టైటిల్, ఆథర్ డీటెయిల్స్, పబ్లికేషన్ డేట్, సైటేషన్ మెట్రిక్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి. మీరు అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చదవచ్చు, పూర్తి ఆర్టికల్ ను పీడిఎఫ్ గా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు లేదా ఈ పబ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లో చూడొచ్చు. మీకు ఆడియో ఫార్మాట్ ఇష్టమైతే లిసన్ టు దిస్ ఆర్టికల్ ఫీచర్ ని యూజ్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు హోమ్ పేజీకి వెళ్దాం. మెయిన్ సర్చ్ బార్ ద్వారా కాకుండా మీరు అండ్ ఆర్ నాట్ వంటి బులియన్ ఆపరేటర్స్ తో అడ్వాన్స్ సెర్చ్ ని యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఉదాహరణకు ప్రొడక్షన్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఇంకా ఆథర్ పేరు ఎడ్విన్ తో సెర్చ్ చేసి రిలవెంట్ ఆర్టికల్స్ చూడొచ్చు. వాటిని టైం ప్రకారం సార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. మీరు జర్నల్స్ ని సబ్జెక్ట్ బేస్డ్ బ్రౌజింగ్ కూడా చేయగలరు. ఉదాహరణకు ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీని ఎంచుకుంటే సంబంధిత జర్నల్స్ ఆర్టికల్స్ మీకు కనిపిస్తాయి. ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లైబ్రేరియన్స్, ఆథర్స్, ఎడిటర్స్ ఇంకా సొసైటీస్ ఇలా వివిధ స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్ కోసం చాలా రిసోర్సెస్ అందిస్తుంది. మీకు ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ పబ్లిషింగ్ లో ఆసక్తి ఉంటే మా ఫుల్లీ ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ జర్నల్స్ లేదా హైబ్రిడ్ ఓపెన్ సెలెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్స్ ట్రై చేయండి. ఈ హోమ్ పేజ్ క్రమంగా అప్డేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇందులో ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ట్రెండింగ్ లో ఉన్న రీసెర్చ్ ను మీరు చూడొచ్చు. ఇలా మీరు మా సర్వీస్ లేదా రిసోర్సెస్ ఇంకా రీసెర్చ్ లతో అప్డేటెడ్ గా ఉంటారు. అంతేకాకుండా పుస్తకాన్ని అన్వేషించడం, చాలా షార్ట్ కట్స్ ఇంకా లింక్స్ కూడా మీకు అందుబాటులో ఉంటాయి. ఇది టైలర్ అండ్ ఫ్రాన్సిస్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ కు సంబంధించిన వివరాలు. ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం కంటెంట్ ను ఎలా సెర్చ్ చేయాలి, జర్నల్స్ ను ఎలా నావిగేట్ చేయాలి, అలర్ట్స్ ను ఎలా సెట్ చేయాలి మరియు ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ ఆప్షన్లను ఎలా వాడాలో చూసాం. ఇతర వివరాల కోసం మీరు మమ్మల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ చేయగలరు. ధన్యవాదాలు.
I hope everyone was able to hear that. Now it is time for our English tutorial. Radha, can you please check if you are able to share your screen for this? Now it's my pleasure to introduce our trainer for today's live demonstration, Ms. Radhika Sharma, Senior Marketing Manager at Taylor & Francis. Awarded with the William Randolph First Endowment for Magazine Media Scholarship for SPI 2022 at New York University, she has over 9 years of extensive experience spanning academia, entrepreneurship, and publishing. We're honored to have her as a trainer to help the users access and navigate through Taylor & Francis journals.
Thank you so much, Maralika. Thank you so much, Karaji, for the comprehensive session. Now we will take you through the platform and I will do a quick run through, but rest assured that these slides would be shared with you. The recording as well would be shared with you along with the English and the Telugu tutorial links. So we have these active videos on YouTube that you can find on our channel, Taylor & Francis India. So we will be sharing all the content with you, but this is for you to do it hands-on. If you're logged in online right now, do it hands-on. If you can do it, you can also scroll through your mobiles during this session. You can log into the website that has been mentioned in the chat box, www.pnfonline.com, and I will take you through from the OS website to what we have. As you know, we are giving access to about 2,500 plus journals, and if you look at the number of journals under publishers on the ONOS website, you will see that that is the maximum number of journals that we have. So just again. Sorry for that glitch. So click on publishers and you have all the 30 publishers present here. You can visit all the websites and here at the right side you see the number of journals provided by each publisher. You can also download the list of journals right from this one click. So just you can view the journals or simply click to download which all journals are available. Or it's even better to start exploring and see what you have in content for your specific research area. So I would want you all to visit with me, do this hands-on right now, see if you can do this, if it's accessible to you. So if you are logged in through your institutional address, IP institutional Wi-Fi, then this should show access through your institution. So I will just go to register or login, and if you already have an active account, this is a free account. If you don't have an active account, click on register, and you can simply do this within a minute. So once you are done with this, you can go to login, and there are certain benefits of logging in, because you can save the content, you can save your search results, you can always start to the research. If your access does not show up at the top, let me just log in and show you how the access would show up. So logging in, and this will show access provided by your institution name. So if this does not show up, please go back to login. Just go to login again, and you will see here access to your institution. So click on this link for access to your institution. You can type in the name of your institution. Just giving you an example here. So here, if I pick up I'm picking up a random institution, it redirects you to your institutional login. So the same access, I'm sure, has been provided by the ONOS Intranet team as well. So this is through the InFed access or the institutional access. You can find about your access under the institutions. So on the ONOS website, as already shared, you can see the member institutions and see the kind of access that your institution has. Without wasting any further time, I would just dive into the features of logging in and how you can quickly save and download the articles. I think which is what we are here for, and to maximize our research impact. So this is a lot of content, and just going by a keyword, say environment, use the search bar. So when you see the tnfonline.com, the search bar here, use it similarly the way you use your Google search. So if you're specifically researching on a particular topic, simply type it in. So maybe let me make it more specific. Sustainable environment, and I'm doing just search. So the moment I click on search, I get the whole lot of articles, journals, special issues, databases available for this keyword. So this is a keyword based research. Whatever keyword that you put in, you get results according to that. So here you have articles, journals, and of course a lot of content. But 900,000 articles are difficult to go through and to actually drill down, to actually research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down on content. The very first filter, so you see the filters on the left side, that you're going to shortlist the search results that you're getting for your particular keyword. So here you can click on only show content I have access to, full access to. So this will include your access through ONOS and open access. If you see very limited number of articles and you don't see the green ticks on most articles, so which could be available through ONOS, then please contact your librarian. There are two kinds of access that you will get. Let me just undo this. So two kinds of access. One is the orange unlock and the second is the green tick. The green tick means you have this special access under ONOS or your college subscription, that is under ONOS only. And the orange open unlock is basically the open access article. So this is open to everyone, to even private universities which are not covered yet in the ONOS scheme. So this is your green is your exclusive content, orange is something that is available to everyone. So when we are looking at filtering down, you have here filters like article type. Are you looking at a review article, or a book review, or editorial? Or if, for example, I'm looking here for article. So I will just click on article here, and I'll see that the number of articles will come down to a lesser number. So this is still a lot too much. And if my keyword is
So next session is on equipment services by Abhishek Kumar sir. So I request you, Abhishek Kumar sir, come out to the dais and deliver your information on equipment services.
So good afternoon to all of you. Right. So first of all, thank you. Since morning patiently everyone is listening in this room. I will not take much more time. So today you saw the Inflinet is providing services. For that purpose we signed MoU. Now what exactly? So MoU basically more or less without MoU also you can able. But when you know कि yes, under MoU we have to implement these things, so what those things are there? So we'll go one by one. Sir, can you next? So these are the sections, right? So I will show you also how the Inflinet is evolving or how the Inflinet is providing services to the country, right? So first one is the library automation, then e-resource, e-learning, teacher training, then research support, research scholar and off-campus access, right? Next. So just imagine in the initial stage, let's say that some librarian visit the library and they have only the physical resource. So this is the same librarian visited his own library. What we requested, simply you put all your metadata of book and send it to us. That is known as a union catalog. It is applicable to all the college and university. Simply you compile your data and send it to us. We will incorporate in our union catalog. Right now more than 2.3 crores book records are available. Right. Next. Now the same librarian is thinking कि now we have the data in Excel but still queue are there. So what to do? Then we come up with the SOL software. So it is for the automation of the library activity. In this way, we have the two application or the two service related to library automation. Next. One is the union catalog and the another one is the SOL software. Next. Right. So these two are the services for library automation. And now the same librarian is thinking that now we have the library resource. What about the e-resource or the what next? Next. So next, now this librarian is thinking, can you just go back sir for that image? Okay, let it be. So the second stage is now we have to provide the e-resource. So for e-resource from January 25, we have one nation, one subscription, but actually next, since beginning means in 2002, we were providing e-resource under UGC Infonet. In the same line 2004, IIT Delhi providing to engineering colleges INDEST, and in 2010 we were providing under the ENLIST. So these three consortia in 2016 merged as a eSoc Sindhu. Similarly, other consortia is also in our country, some for the law, some for the medical, like that. Next. So in this way, these are the consortia. So now all the resources being subscribed by that particular consortia, they club into single umbrella. Next, sir. So that single umbrella is a now one nation, one subscription. So it is the three phase, already Director Madam explained in detail. Next. Right. So now important is how we'll get those access. Right. So there are two kind of access. One is for the college model and the second one is for the university model. Basically, university has good infrastructure and they have their own static IP. So what we request all, simply you register on ONOS and add your static IP, so that your all student faculty will get the access from the network of your university. So that is the campus IP authentication. Only IP address is required. If I am using my mobile using this Acharya Nagarjuna University, I will get all the content, right? But once I will access from my mobile with Airtel network, it will not come, right? So the question is, when you will go outside the office after 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, then how you will access? So for that purpose, we have the off-campus access. So whosoever university has not yet requested us for the off-campus access, you can implement it. We have our own service called INFED, so Indian Federation. So we provide the off-campus access of these resources. So in this way, university and their stakeholder will get all the resources from university as well as from their home also. Next. The another mechanism next is the college. So college, they don't have the public IP, static IP. So what we are providing, we have created one IDP for them, so that college can create user ID and password for their all scholars, teacher, so that based on ID password they can access all the resources of One Nation, One Subscription. Next. So these are the two mechanisms, right? And there is a menu, member participation on ONOS. So you can search, browse of all the statistics of the entire country. Under this state, where it is implemented, what are their uses, everything you will get through our platform. Then next, so our platform is very comprehensive. There is a list of publisher or list you will get. Then there is the option next, how to join. So into how to join, you have to register using your ISA code and you will get the access. Then list of journals. Next. So for the journals, we have given knowledge finder, because it is very tough for us to visit each and every publisher site and go. So instead of that, we have given the single search browse interface, so that directly you can search over here, and from whatever the result outcome, let's say I search the India, so it will come lakhs of articles, some from the Science Direct, some from the IEEE, some from the ACS. So whosoever is relevant to you, you just click, then it will redirect to that particular domain or that particular platform of the publisher. So this is the federated search for all the journals and articles. Next. Just see. So these all are the faceted search. You want on the basis of publishers. I need only this publisher from this ISBN or this particular journal. So you can search, browse on the basis of articles, publishers and all, and you can search. Next. APC, so APC guideline is there. So we are paying APC for all the ONOS members. So 150 crore assigned for this one. So based on the first come first serve, online platform is there. You can apply online once you will get the confirmation from your publishers. And all the list is available on this domain itself, means in this menu under APC, the list of journals are available. Next. And under user guide, so whatever we are doing, each and everything you will get. Even just now publishers, they explain. So all the video tutorial, textual documents, everything is available on this platform. Next. Now, once again, this librarian came. Now he is thinking, we have given the physical resource, e-resource. Then what is the outcome? So as a result, our research outcome increased. So from that perspective, we are providing research support to the community. Next. So in the research support, we have 3 activities. So just click 2 more buttons. 1 more. So for research oriented, we have 3 services. Actually, review literature work. So we integrated Sodh Chakra with the Sodh Ganga. It means if some student created the profile of physics, it means by default all the department of physics of our country thesis will available to this particular scholar, so that they can do review literature work. If you want ki this thesis is good for my chapters, then you can add your own annotation and save into Sodh Chakra platform. So for review literature work, it's integrated with the full text thesis Sodh Ganga. Next. Then cross-ref, we integrated all this platform into single one, so that when a scholar will search anything, it will get the full text access of all the articles. So millions of resources are available under the for the help to the scholarly content for the chapter writing. Then still universities are following 2 research paper required in journal, 2 paper is required in conference proceeding, like that. So our Sodh Chakra, since that we have created a profile of physics, it means Sodh Chakra will give also the list of journals of physics that is available on Scopus, Web of Science and UGC Care List. However, UGC Care List is no more, but still our system suggests the list of journals of physics. Why physics? Because we have created profile of physics. If a scholar will create a profile of chemistry, then it will show all the journals of the chemistry available in Scopus, Web of Science and UGC Care List. More than that, our system is integrated with InfiMeet. It means it also suggests to a scholar what are the upcoming conferences in physics, so that they can participate in that particular conference. Next. Another features we integrated reference management system. Means our Sodh Chakra is integrated with Mendeley and Jotero. If you have access of Mendeley or Jotero, then it will pull all your data, reference management from the Jotero to Sodh Chakra, and whatever you will do in Sodh Chakra, it will push to Jotero. It means end of the day, simply you select your university style sheet and download all the bibliographic record. So in single button you will get all the references of your bibliographic report and attach in your the PhD document. Next. Through this platform, a scholar can interact with the guide. So they can interact one-to-one, they can interact among their own. Among their own means, let's say one supervisor has the 4 scholars. It means all 5 can start their discussion forum. Right? So in this way they can interact with the guide. Next. So many universities started now from this year, last year, RSC also. So basically it is just to keep track of all the RSC, which a scholar has the pending RSC, when it was done in the last semester, like that. So you can do everything through this RSC. Next. So this is the one stakeholder as a scholar. This is the second stakeholder as a supervisor. So being a supervisor, you will get your own dashboard, and under that particular dashboard you can see all the detail of your scholar. What is their work progress, when the next RSC is pending, whether they have requested something to you, what are their milestone. Means one-to-one you can interact. Here you can see that each bricks is showing for one scholar. In the bottom, those are the features like objective, profile, you can verify the researcher scholar. In this way, this is the benefit to the supervisor. Next. So, and similarly, the third stakeholder is university. So, means the nodal of university or department. So, they can create n number of reports. Let's say ki how many scholars are getting the fellowship, how many from the JRF. Everything you can generate from this report through the university login, even for the department login. Even whatever today we signed MoU, you can download from this particular platform. Right. So in this way, Sodh Chakra is helping to the research scholar. Next. Back, sir. Oh, it's not coming. So, from July we are going to introduce Soch Chakra 2.0, where two more stakeholder we are going to introduce. One is PhD section and another is the reviewer. So that once you submit your thesis, once it will get approved by the Vice Chancellor, then automatically it will trigger to reviewer. If reviewer say yes, OTP based, then their thesis will open. If say no, then it will goes to the next reviewer. So it is the under testing phase. From July we are going to start. So 3 things we saw related to research: Sodhyanga, Sodhbuddhi and Sochakra. The 4th one is related to the research for the teacher. So this is a teacher profile. Every college and university is applicable to create their own instance. Instance means the outcome of your college, outcome of your university. So only you have to create one ID, any academic ID like ORCID ID, Scopus ID. Everything we are fetching, curating from this one. So here you can see right hand side, the first section is showing what is the overall outcome. Means how many publication of your college and how much citation of those publications. Then in second section it is showing what is the publication of your teacher. How many times your publication has been talked over the social media. What is the H index, I10 index, Google Scholar index. How many co-author you have. So for each and every you can browse from the Vidwan or IRNS. It will show complete detail of the research profile. Even your each and every articles, what is their publication and how many times that article been talked over the Facebook or Twitter and all. So all detail you will get using this IRNS or Vidwan. Vidwan is for the individual teachers, right? So we have started with the Vidwan. After 5-6 years, request came कि it is fine, you are showing the H index of the teacher. What about the H index of the department? What about the, as a university, what is the research outcome? So for that purpose, we have started IRINS. That is the Research Information Management System. And our country, we are number 1 to implement the RIM. The success story behind this one is because our service means this RIM is on the cloud-based service. So no infrastructure is required to university. In other countries, generally they are deploying application in the individual university. So sometimes technical problems, sometimes they are not syncing with each other. So right now we have more than 1800 instance created. So you means today I saw so many from the colleges also attending this program. So each college is also eligible to create their own instance, to create their own IRNS instance, so that you can get all the IRNS, all the publication of your college, even citation, everything. Even today sir told that key research work is also going. So we have a provision also. You can conduct the implement Soch Chakra also because you have your research scholar. So you please send MoU to us for colleges also. So we will implement the Soch Chakra in your college. Next. Correct, next. So now this Sodh Prabha patent database, so you will get after 27th February user ID and password for all the colleges and university. So what we did, we curated the last 10 years of the patent data, whosoever participated in NRF. Now onwards, you can add 2 columns in each patent, what message you want to provide to the corporate or to the industry, so that one of the stakeholder would be the industry. So they can search, browse the patent, and accordingly they can approach to our teacher or university. That is the Sodh Prabha. Next. That is another one is the Infi-Meet. Actually, in such kind of workshop last year, one teacher told ki he was from the college. He told ki they wanted to conduct workshop, and for advertisement they have given to their IT team, and that was the outsource. So by the time of advertising in their website, workshop date was gone, right? So from that idea came why we should not the alert system in our academic community. So for that purpose, Infimit is there. Anyone, all we have integrated all 60,000 colleges and university into this one. You log in with your ISA code, and whenever you have any workshop and conference, you can put over here. So what you will get single independent page, so that you can create your own QR code and circulate to everyone. Plus, whenever you will add with your subject area, we send your detail to your detail means your conference detail to our scholar, because it is integrated with the Soch Chakra. So they will participate for writing the article in your proceeding as well as attending the conferences also. So that is the Infimit. Next. So ultimately we have started what we are going to, what we have signed for what purpose. So this is the purpose. So the first one is the library automation. Under that, Soul software and IndCat. In the last one, we are going to create the subcategory or subset of the Union catalog is the Andhra Pradesh catalog. So that would be the APCAT. Under this APCAT, all the colleges and universities data will be available, so that anyone can see what are the resources available in your library. The benefit is, let's say some new book came into your college. Simply you can search, browse from here and download the bibliographic record, so that no additional effort is required for the cataloging and all. So that is the first one. Second one is the e-resource. So first one is we automated the physical resources. Then third one is the e-resources, one nation, one subscription. Third one is the e-learning. So in under e-learning, from pandemic, we have started one service, Implement Learning Management Service. It is again for all college and university. We are providing 1,000 courses inbuilt into this LMS. So that let's say out of 1,000, 300 is useful for you. So those 300 courses will inbuilt in this LMS. Basically it is open source model software. We customize it, bundle with 1,000 course. Now let's say your college is only 200 useful. You take 200. After that you can add, modify or delete your own courses, whether it is the online or if you have some PPT, Word file. So basically it will give your own virtual library, so that all your student can access your resources. Let's say you must have so many video of your Google Meet and Zoom during the pandemic. Host everything into this platform, so that your student will get benefit of your resources. So that is the LMS. Then for teacher research profile, IRNS. So now, just now, Vice Chairman sir, Secretary sir told that they need the dashboard for all the Andhra Pradesh universities, so that in the single click they can see what are the publication of Andhra, their citation and the publication per faculty, those details. So we are going to integrate that one also. Then research oriented, Sodh Ganga, Sodh Suddhi and the Sodh Prabha. For the research scholars, Sodh Ganga, the Sodh Chakra, and for off-campus access, INFED. So for all state public university, I will say you just send a request to us. If you don't have the infrastructure, we will create on behalf of you, so that all your student and teacher can get the off-campus access. And Infimit is for the conference announcement. Next. So now what is the financial implication for this MoU? Right. So here you can see cost to HEI. So in the cost to HEI, no, not a single thing required for IndCAT, ONOS, SOLI, anything. Then the third column is infra cost to HEI. So only required in the SOL and this LMS, because SOL is your university based access. So that cost is only 30,000, and those cost is just for, because we are providing 5 days training free of cost at our InfluMnet center. So for that purpose we are charging those amount. Otherwise each and every services is free of cost. And important is the third one, means what are the cost implication for creating the infrastructure. So you can see almost in everywhere there is a no cost, because our all services is on the cloud. Next. So this is the dashboard for the Andhra Pradesh. So now we created all together 27 universities. So wherever this green is showing, it means that particular university implemented that one. And other than green, it's showing not implemented. Next. This is the 10. Then this is the another set. Next. So this is the 27th, and here state public is 20. But for the another pharmacy or technical, we have added there that one also. So those 27. Next. So how it is coming? So this is the dashboard. So this dashboard will be for all three stakeholders, means for InfluMnet, for Andhra Pradesh Higher Education Council, and the third one for the each university, so that they can monitor, they can see whether implemented or not. So here I am logged in as a Andhra Pradesh State Higher Education. So here it will show how, in Sodh Ganga how many implemented, right? In Sodh Chakra how many implemented, in FED how many implemented, like that. So that now from here they can communicate directly to the university, key implemented or not. If not, then what is the reason? Even they can communicate to us also, is there any technical issue, any financial issue, what is there. So all the icons, whatever you are showing, it will show that detail. And when you will click on the logo, it will show detail of all the university. For example, in Sodh Ganga, once you will click on the Sodh Ganga, then it will show all the list of 16 university who is participating in Sodh Ganga and number of theses they have uploaded. Similarly, if once you will click on the IRNS, it will show the list of all 10 university, their publication, number of teacher, number of citations, all will appear. So it is from the perspective of higher education council. Right, next. Back. Next. Just this. So similarly, the second stakeholder is our individual university. So same login ID password. So from this week we will create the WhatsApp group for all the university, along with the one nodal from the higher education as well as one nodal from the InfluMnet center. So each nodal officer of the university will get the access of this iService. We call the iService. Next. So in this one, once they will log in. Next, sir. So in this one you can see in the top university officer, state officer and the InfluMnet center. So each university will get access of these iServices, and when you will log in as a university, then it will show you your current status, means out of 10, 12, how many services we implemented, to whom I should contact, because ultimately let's say tomorrow few services you have not implemented, then to whom you should communicate? Obviously InfluMnet. So directly through this platform you can communicate to us. Next. So this is the dashboard of individual university, whether they have implemented or not. Wherever it is the green, it is implemented. Wherever red, it is not implemented. So once you will click on this red button, it will show how to implement. So what exactly this is? Directly you can communicate to our nodal officer of the each activity, so that we will get immediately alert message ki university from Nagarjun, they have requested for this one. So that in very expedited manner through this platform we can implement all our services. Next. Right. So after this WhatsApp group, we will start the training session in the 3 phases. Our first phase is just to sensitize the awareness thing. Next, sir, one by one. So first, awareness about our activity. For example, Sodh Chakra. So what is Sodh Chakra? So we'll explain to the nodal, because today all stakeholders are not here, right? You have to again transfer your knowledge. Then there are chances that today you are nodal, tomorrow somebody else will be there. So for that purpose, first we create the awareness to the nodal. In the phase 2, we create the awareness to all the stakeholders. Means in the phase 1, first we will explain what is the IRNS, what is the Soch Chakra and all. Then we will motivate, okay, first you implement IRNS. Once you will implement IRNS, then we'll provide the training of all your teacher for the IRNS, how effective they can use. In the third phase, we call all those nodal at Ahmedabad for the 5 days training. So those 5 days training would be on the obviously physical mode for all the interactive session. What if any issue you are facing, or further how you can strengthen. So for that purpose, even for this Soul software, complete hands-on training for this library automation. In this way we plan, and we are doing like that with other states also in 3 phases. Next. So I think I covered this one. So it's all about from my side. Now you can ask. Yes sir, please.
You have done the tripartite MoU.
Yes.
So you are providing all these services.
Yeah.
And the universities are also included in that.
Yes.
So the affiliated colleges, is it mandatory to the affiliated colleges to implement all these services in our colleges?
So sir, for affiliated colleges, sir, can you just show the first slide? Sir, ऊपर. This one. Yes, this one. Only this.
So these are the services you are providing.
I'm just explaining, sir. So, sir, this is the part of MoU, right? But what you can see, colleges, restricted to colleges, and this college. All are applicable to colleges for affiliated also, right? Only restriction is with the ONOS because that is the subscription based. Yeah.
But what my question is that the universities are also included in that, no sir?
Yes.
Suppose our college is there, our college is affiliated to the JNTU Canada. So that do we have to, is it mandatory for us to implement all these services in our college?
Mandatory in what aspect, sir? It is only for the benefit of all the scholars.
Yeah, but see, Soul is there.
Sorry?
Soul software is
Soul
there.
software is there, yes.
That we don't implement, sir. Why? Because we have the library, software, separate software is there.
Already there, they are not required, sir.
So this is not mandatory.
Not mandatory, sir.
So that's what I was.
If already there, then why we require?
Yeah.
But some in some state they migrated. The reason behind, they were saying we are using open source. But when we ask it is completely free of cost, then they are saying no, we are paying 50,000, 1 lakh rupees for subscription, a recurring charge. But here Soul is only one time throughout the whole life.
Okay, that benefit is
but
there.
It's not mandatory.
It is not mandatory.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir, I am not expert, but this is very much important because periodically both the accreditation agencies as well as ranking agencies will look for this only, not the private ERPs. Okay? So in that way it is mandatory.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Since you are here, we have a lot of queries, sir. So you have mentioned about anti-plagiarism software. So right now all the universities are procuring it from Turnitin, which is very expensive. But in a way, if you look into the how many number of billion copies what they scan, it's somewhere more than 34,000 billion copies. So what kind of software is integrated into this? Is it that, I mean, it's not, I'm not discouraging. And moreover, now we have even implemented, we have taken Turnitin with AI. Okay, so for the thesis part, what we are implementing as far as ANU is concerned is, so zero AI. We don't allow the students to, even if you get 1%, they have to again recheck and all to do this. So is there a minimum percentage of AI which is allowed when a thesis is being submitted? And another thing is, what kind of plagiarism that software what you have integrated into that? And moreover, this is becoming a very expensive protocol, sir, because if you take, they say that you have to take. So say for example, you have taken Turnitin suit, so which is costing us somewhere around 12 lakhs odd. And each time what happens is, they are increasing the price year by year. They have become a monopoly. But when it comes to the service, I do agree because I have not checked with the other plagiarism softwares. Could you just give the gist in these two things?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, sir, we are providing drill bit software. In earlier days, we were providing Turnitin, after that Urkund, and now in the last 2 years, we are providing the drill. And it is purely for the thesis, and that shows also the AI report. Right. Now your question is two things. One is you are saying ki it is difference in Turnitin and drill bit. Right. First of
and the authenticity of the plagiarism. So when you compare all these three softwares.
Yeah. So any software, actually laptop is not there, otherwise I will show any software work on the index where your document is tracing. For example, if we are using the free software, they will trace only the open access content.
Yes.
If it is the proprietary, then let's say I have X commercial software and I paid to N number of publishers, then my document will go only those N number of. If somebody have given N plus Y, so that will trace that one also. Accordingly, result comes up, right? Now the question is how this drill bit here. So we are processing this drill bit on the basis of our scrutiny system through the committee and all. We requested Turnitin also to participate. Turnitin was not participated in our tender. So that's why he was not eligible for that one.
And I also request the APSCHE authority, which we wanted to tell from long instances. So now all the universities are procuring, because as sir said, when it comes to drill bit or something, only a limited number of copies. I mean,
it is only for the thesis, but this time we request.
No, sir. What we are doing is, if you take with Turnitin, we are even accessing the, as you have said, proprietary, Elsevier, Springer. What they said is they include everything. They buy everything, the license for them to scan.
Even the drill bit also has good, but sometimes you are saying comparison, it is showing 10%, but
so what we have to follow, because buying at 13 lakh, I mean around 13 lakhs, and we don't get so much of revenue back. That's nothing. And
exactly.
The number of
most of the universities.
And what again they are doing is they are restricting the number of documents that to be scanned. They are not giving unlimited. So once if they find anything that something a person has used more than say
n number of times,
n number, again immediately they come out.
Yes.
So this is all the problem what we are facing, sir, and what request from our end with all the universities. Since every university is procuring, since however drill bit is free, sir. So why don't you call up Turnitin and just take a minimum number of accounts, which could be a bit expensive, and that could be shared between the universities, so it will have a less burden of finance on the university side, sir. So that is one thing, sir.
Yes.
And another thing is, as you have mentioned when you have showed the dashboard, we have seen quite number of programs that have been initiated by ANU, and quite that have not been initiated. So for some we can't crack the passwords, sir. I don't know who have registered that. Maybe they might have left. In such cases, will you help us with cracking the passwords and all?
By this week itself, they will provide this dashboard to you.
Okay.
Right, credential. So that you can justify, yes, we have implemented, yes or no. Right now it is based on the past data. So it is showing. So once you will get ID password, then automatically you can update.
And another thing what we have faced very recently, like we have got a rank bit declined by 0.75% last year, sir. And I happen to head the research and development cell. So when we were checking back this year, again the last date is due by 20th. So we found that although we have awarded more than 400 to in between 400 to 500 PhD theses, but none of them have been uploaded to Shogana.
But
no, it is not uploaded. It is mandated because in NIRF ranking you have to have the number of theses that have to be. For 24-25, I've done that on an walkthrough, and now we have, because it's you check the
for that one
for NIRF, right?
Yes.
So yeah, these are the few things, sir. Right?
So anyway. Sir, but in the NIRF
for 24-25, I've done that, sir. I have almost completed more than 500 theses in the last 1 week.
Oh, great.
So because
so
we have
maybe
checked.
you would be in the top 10 because now in the 27th we are going to announce the top usage of the Sodhyana. Means whosoever
we have
is
done almost
completely
500, sir.
So
Still
completed
yet
for the
we
last
have-
year. So for that we are giving the award for that.
Fine, sir. Right. Thank you, sir. If you have any clarification, I'll just get.
Yeah,
Can we
yes,
get
yes.
in direct contact with you? Because
Yeah, yeah, why not?
your details.
Yeah, details.
Anyway, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
We are not getting updated, sir. The thesis which are we are South Ganga, they are not being updated.
Which university, sir? My university?
No, not every university. Almost all universities, the thesis which are submitting to South Ganga, those are not been updated up to date.
No, sir. Updated by whom? It's
By South Ganga.
It is responsibility of university to upload the thesis, and that is the mandatory. Yeah. Once you will submit, automatically it will come into platform.
No, sir. Yes, sir. After uploading it into it, within 24 hours, it's reflected in the website.
Yes.
Sir, the basic problem what sir has mentioned is, I'm not sure. So what we have checked for the last couple of years when you have gone through the NIRF ranking, why the score has come down by 0.75% and all, and we have seen, although we have awarded 400 plus these, awards of PhD degrees to the students, but we were unable to load even one. That lack of communication or whatever the reason. And another reason what we have found was, you submit a CD, sir, given in the format of Shobganga, that what we need. And immediately if that is linked with the issue of the original degree and proceedings as well as the professional certificate, immediately everything will come into force.
Yes.
But suppose if my office people keep that CD aside for a couple of days, and when they try to come back after the degree is awarded and you take your certificates and leave, I don't find the CD which is it's corrupted or in whatever the way. So like that I have 80 complaints right now, sir, pending. Although I have 580 awarded, that we need to check back, sir. Now we are contacting each and every student and telling them that if you don't give us the original one, maybe your degree will not be referred in the Shodhganga, which becomes a problem for your employment and all these things. There are limitations, sir, from the university.
Even sir,
from the
some
student.
university has done one also good practice. There is a common email ID. They created only for the PhD submission. So that ask those fellow itself to divide into chapters and submit into that one. So that while uploading, nothing to be done from your side.
No, sir, we have made a change, sir. Now everything will also be,
Coming
from
soft copy.
the university, from our university. We are asking the students to submit via mail.
Mail,
yeah.
that is good one.
So
Otherwise,
we go and
CD
fall
and all
into
maybe
no,
sometimes
we
not
have the
very
problem,
well
sir.
now.
But anyway, now we have done all these things. Thank you. So only thing is my concern about the cost of the plagiarism. How much is AI, sir? How much we have to accept for the AI?
No, sir. There is no regulation and no guidelines on AI. Even one
Even the
student
government-
also
Are we
claims.
personally discuss, sir, please? We are going to Chicago.
No, sir. This is related to our own thing. No. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. We have a lot of queries from the students because even if they get
So
1%
sir, right
of
now,
AI. No, I have to do justice to the students. I can't do injustice to the students. Even if they get 1% of AI, I'm rejecting it. No, I'm seeking a clarification whether AI should be allowed or not allowed.
So sir, there is no guidelines and no such rule. For
fine,
this one.
then we'll look into it.
For example, let's say you
Anyone?
have written something and put just for a grammar thing in the AI, then they will generate the same thing. So student is claiming this is my one, then why you are saying like that?
That is the problem, sir, that we are facing right now.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek ji, thank you for updating all available resources from internet. I have one suggestion. So, is any videos are available about the IRINS and Shuddhi, Shodh, Prava,
Yes,
Shodh,
sir.
Chakra?
For every one video tutorial is there, sir. And I forget to explain, on every Wednesday and Friday, because it's not possible to you all to transfer knowledge to each and every stakeholder. So we are conducting webinar on every Wednesday and Friday.
No, webinar, because we are not.
No, video tutorial is also there, sir.
Yes, and
Yes,
if the tutorial is there, then whenever of you free time, then you have to go
Yes.
through that. Then,
Even now we are creating, sir, a small reels, so that no need to go to lengthy video of 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Simply with respect to for example, a scholar, how to registration in a Shodh Chakra. So it's a 10 second, 50 second. Add this, then it will come.
where we can get this all?
So the reel we are creating, sir. So on 27th February onwards, you will get everything.
on Chakra and Prava.
In individual, all the reels will appear, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, please.
I have an issue with IRNS. Recently, they have changed the way how they collect the data. They are using crossroad right now.
Yes.
What happens is many of the senior professors, they have already
In less Scopus.
Yeah. Now they are all complaining. They are all complaining that they are actually earlier and front page itself.
Top 10
top 10
Scopus. Now we remove to top 10 Crossref because Crossref has available in the open source, open access. So in the open access, tomorrow also your data will be the same, right? Whether access of Scopus or not, but data will be same. That's why we change into the Crossref. But yes, in the Scopus citation also you are getting, even your teacher is also getting all this from the Scopus citation also in the individual article.
And they are like, if you are giving, what we did is, for our director, we personally sit and edited the data, everything. And we copied the DOI as exactly from the website, like if it's Elsevier or anywhere, and we are pasting. But then it's not still taking that data. Then we saw site website. From there we copied just the DOI only part. Then it's collecting the data. Some issue was there.
So no sir, no need to add any details sir. Only your scholar ID to be mapped. For example, one teacher has the more than 1,000 publications. Then how he will add the 1,000? No need for any single publication you have to add. Only important is your Scopus, ORCID ID, Scopus ID, Google Scholar ID.
No, it was not taking, sir. We checked it, double checked it.
So whether you have checked with the, for example, my Scopus
Yes,
ID,
yes.
ID is 1, 2, 3. So under 1, 2, 3, my all paper are coming or not?
Yes, we have checked that. Earlier he had two IDs.
Now merge into single
yes,
one.
that also merged into single.
Okay.
Then also we waited for 3 or 4 days. There was no change.
No,
then,
means wait 3-4 days waiting from his side.
for Scopus and then to get it updated in IRNS.
No, once the Scopus will do automatically, it will come into our IRNS.
No.
Is Scopus done?
Yes.
So can you just please send one mail to me?
Yes.
I will say at Influent with your Scopus ID and the DOI number.
Sure.
And one more thing, sir. Earlier we were giving the run the index from nodal officer side. Now we removed. The reason is because if they were randomly indexing, so we removed that one. Now periodically it is coming system generated itself. So maybe sometimes 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours it will take.
So one thing regarding Soul. Like currently we are using a proprietary software. If we want to change to Soul, will you be doing the whole transfer process?
For that purpose, those 5 days training, sir. Come up with your data. Directly you can transfer and implement Soul.
So that's the problem that we are currently using Ellipsis. And
they are not exporting.
Yes.
For that purpose, sir, in Banaras, somebody has purchased Soul in 1996. Recently, they come up to know that okay, Soul is one time. So now they implemented Soul 3.0 free of cost. Just imagine from 96 to 2025. So we have to think about, even sir, even open source is very good. If you are implementing, means no financial implication. If it is the open source and we are paying recurring charge to some vendor, then what is the sense of the open source? Open source means yes, everything is available, let it implement without any financial implication. But I heard that lakhs of rupees they are paying as a recurring, not for the one time, as a recurring. So for that purpose, this Soul and other.
For sending data for Soul, is there any format, sir? Or just Excel is enough, sir?
Prescribed Excel format is there, sir. Simply you have to import.
So you need
And
to
also, sir, for not any hard work, during those 5 days, in practical session, anyone can do easily.
So in that case, Ellipsis is having some restrictions, sir, for downloading and all.
I think they will take additional charge to export the data, sir.
Okay.
I think so. Is it not? So that is their revenue model. Yes, sir, please.
Sir, how can we get the usage report from Infis stat?
So, sir, you must have login ID password of the Infis stat.
It is not.
Okay. Which university, sir?
This university.
Okay. So, can you please drop mail, sir, so that we will send the ID password for Infis stat.
Can you explain here?
It's already, sir, can you
Infused chat.
any
Infused chat.
infused that you have ID password of ONOS?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you just log in? So left hand side there is a infused that automatically all uses will come. How many downloads, how many publishers, which download, in which time, everything you will get.
We need the individual faculty usage report.
User faculty.
Yeah, individual faculty usage.
Individual faculty report is not there, sir, because system is not knowing who is downloading. System is knowing from this IP somebody is downloading.
Through ONOS, we are giving username.
That is, if you are sending the user ID password to that particular user, only those details will appear, sir. But for the IP access, it will not give you the user-based report.
How can we get the faculty user?
No, sir. In IP-based access, no faculty-based uses.
In fact,
In fact, through user-based, you can access, sir.
We can get the if you tell me get the user report.
Okay. So during this infed, I will explain, sir. Right. So you are from this AN university. Definitely, I noted. Any other doubt?
Sir, do we need to have an MoU for infed also?
No, madam.
We have
No.
separate for 2 years.
No MoU is required for that one.
We were showing red in our
Red means, madam, once actually red means there are two mechanisms, madam. Some universities not using INFED, instead of that they are using some private vendor remote access protocol. So they can use. We don't have any restriction. And here it is showing red, so that at least you have to request us, because we don't know whether you are using or not. So you have to request, because your domain name of your university has to map with the user. Yes, this student or teacher is coming from X college or X university. So for that purpose, one request mail required from your side.
We have separate for 2 years.
For this INFED, under ONOS we are giving for public university.
For off campus, sir.
Yeah, for off campus.
Good evening.
Yes, sir, please.
Myself, Dr. Mahesh from MBJR College of Engineering, from Autonomous Colleges. We are almost 50% are from Autonomous Colleges.
Yes, I heard.
But main purpose we came here to check about the ONS.
Yes, so you have to wait. But one more thing, sir, I suggested during the break time also, under this policy, like Madam told, your student can visit the nearby government institution also to access.
Here I want to give a small suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Instead of going to the university, why can't you give a separate username and password to the autonomous colleges? So that based on the university only, one username and password to the librarian, to the autonomous colleges.
Sir, publisher is not allowed.
Yeah, just have a look. The statistic will be generated at the university.
So that's
based on our usage, you can take the charges.
Or NIRF ranking.
No, NIR ranking not for this private colleges model and all. That is only for state public universities.
No, we are asking about the autonomous colleges.
So, okay, I will communicate your suggestions, sir.
He already told madam, but
Yeah, you have told. So, can we conclude now?
South India lo kuda campus pettindu.
Sorry.
He's asking you to initiate a campus in South India.
Okay.
Actually, whatever we have doubt, you coming to Gandhinagar.
Now stakeholder is from today onwards. So many brand ambassador came off in Finland. So that will wings will enhance.
Okay, thank you.
No, I believe there is a workshop that is going to be conducted
For IRNS, that is on. Okay, we are conducting that.
Sir, you are also operating with one?
Yes, it's with one is independent one, sir, and IRS is extended version of with one. So with one is the individual research profile of teacher.
No, that's what, sir, when we try to initiate, we have got the password and everything, but after that, now it shows that the website, you are unable to log into that. There is some technical glitch. With one.
I don't think so, sir. You just access. Maybe duplicate record, then it will not allow.
No, sir, you are unable to log in.
Hello. Sir,
sir,
you wind up e-Soul Sindhu. In this model, NAC, one question is there.
No, they are also going to change, sir.
No, sir. That is not changed. But individual colleges, some journals are subscribed. Every year, uploading journals are subscribing on e-journal. AAC, ASME, that is the data taken to the NAC or MBA sources to e-Soul Sindhu. And also usage statics also linked that.
So same usage static of ESS we extended to ONS. So you
individual college,
but
not there, sir.
That's why, sir.
Individual college, university is no problem.
So NAC is also changing and change those parameters.
You implement, sir, that one?
No. Now the NAC is coming with a new binary and the maturity level. So they are changing according to this.
Asking three questions, sir. One is Soul Sindhu, Soul Ganga. On third thing, visual oil.
Soul Sindhu, Soul Ganga
and remote assist, input. Also problem.
So sir, ESS is a no more.
No more.
That is the ONS.
I am pushing to the new autonomous colleges.
For that purpose, sir,
username password is not coming.
Because sir, autonomous college in phase 1 is not allowed. That's why I am.
ONS no, sir.
Even now there is a ESS is no more, sir.
e-Soul Sindhu, sir.
e-Soul Sindhu is a no more. Now e-Soul Sindhu is merged into the ONS.
Tentatively, when will be the second phase of ONOS? Tentatively.
Sorry, sir. Second phase of ONOS.
Yeah.
So this first 3 years is a phase 1, sir. For that 6,000 crore is allotted. So already 25 completed, 26, 27.
So we won't get within 27?
No, sir. It would be from 28 onwards.
Thank you for the clarity at least.
Harish. Akara. Time
Sir, good evening. We are from private autonomous college, sir. We are expecting ONOS. Well, sir.
Sir, I told in the phase 2.
28, sir.
In phase 2, private institution would be on board.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if you have any doubt, you drop a mail to us also. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir, Anil, sir. Nothing. No, sir, we can.
Thank you, Abhishek Kumar, sir, for giving me good information on internet services and OS. And also, I thank Devika Madali Madam for giving good information and on internet services.
Sir, please sit. Your certificates will be given here. Please sit. Sir.
Also, I thank BVSS Bhaskar Reddy sir and Sahil Dutt sir for giving information on summer modules. And also, I thank the ANU officials for providing the hall and other amenities. And also thank all of you for coming here and supporting us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Request you all to please be seated, sir, for 5 minutes. You can take your certificates and then leave. Please, please. Again, it becomes the best for us to distribute the certificates. We'll give you, we'll give you immediately, sir. And after taking your certificate, sir, we have arranged tea and snacks. Please have that and then you can leave, sir. Thank you.
లేదు లేదు నాకు ఈజీ చేతి కొట్టేది సార్ గవక్కన అయిపోయింది సెంటర్కి వచ్చాను సెంటర్కి వచ్చాను అలా కొంచెం సెంటర్కి వచ్చింది సార్ 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 కొంచెం సెంటర్కి వచ్చింది మాస్టర్ మేడం జరగండి మేడం సార్ కొంచెం సెంటర్ జరగండి వెనకాల బ్యానర్ వస్తుంది సార్ ఇటు వచ్చిన మేడం మేడం వెళ్ళండి మేడం
అయిపోయింది
చూసారా వచ్చిన అనుకుంటా సరే ఇక్కడ సార్ అనిల్ మేడం మేడం ఇటు వెళ్ళండి మేడం మేడం ఇటండి మేడం ఇటండి ఇటండి ఫోటోలు పెడతారు ఇటండి వాళ్ళు పెడతారు మేడం మీరు కొంచెం దగ్గర వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోతారు జరగండి మేడం మేడం ఇటు వచ్చింది మేడం చూడండి
సార్ ఫస్ట్ తీసిన ఫోటో నాకు పంపించాలి
ఆయన అడగండి
కాలేజీలోనే పెట్టుకుంటాను పంపించమంటే ఆయన అడగాలా
వాళ్ళే అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు మేడం ఆల్రెడీ వెబ్సైట్లో అప్లోడ్ అవుతుంది
ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ అది గ్రూప్ మా నెంబర్లు ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్.
మీరు కొంచెం జరగాలి, మీరు తెలియదు వాళ్ళందరూ ఇటు వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. అదే మీరు బాగా రైట్ 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 ఇటు ఇటు ఇటండి. అన్నా అయిపోయిందన్నా. మేడం మేడం పక్కన రండి మేడం కొంచెం.
ఆవిడ తెలియదులే.
మేడం అయిపోయింది. మీరు వచ్చేసారు సార్, వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోతారు. మేడం గారు తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఇటు వచ్చారు. మేడం గారు నువ్వు తర్వాత మేడం జరగాలి మేడం.
మరి
ఆన్లైన్లో పెడతారు మేడం.
సార్ మీరు వెళ్తారు
ఆన్లైన్లో వస్తాయి మేడం. ఆన్లైన్లో వస్తాయి. పక్కన రాబాగలన్నా కొంచెం. ఓకే సార్. అన్నా ఇట్రానా 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 ఇట్రానా. మేడం మేడం एक 10 నిమిషాలు అది చెప్పు ఆగే
నేను వదిలేటు ఇంకా ఏం చెప్తాం ఏం చేయలేదు కామన్ చూస్తాను వచ్చిన అఫీషియల్ బ్యాగ్ తగిలించుకుని వస్తుంది
అన్నదా అయిపోయిందా
సార్ ఆయనకంటే దీని
ఇటు వచ్చండి ఇటు వచ్చండి ఇటు వచ్చండి ఇటు వచ్చండి ఇటు వచ్చండి అయిపోయిందా
క్యారీ
అన్నా అవకాశం అన్న అయిపోయిందన్నా
శ్రీలక్ష్మి మేడం మీరు ఫోన్ తీసుకుని వెళ్తే మేము కూడా
ఇద్దరా
అందరినీ
అన్నా ఇటు రానా
అవసరం
ఇటండి 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 అయిపోయిందన్నా వస్తాను అయిపోయిందా కాపాడండి
సార్ సెకండ్ ఏదైనా తీసుకురా ఫింగర్ ప్రింట్
అయిపోయింది మేడం అయిపోయింది కాళ్ళ దగ్గర కాళ్ళ దగ్గర బుక్ తీసాడు బుక్ తీసాడు
సారీ పెద్దగా నవ్వాలి మిస్టర్ సాయి ఓకే
మేడం జరగా రావాలి రావాలి మీరు బయటికి కొడేసుకోండి కొంచెం ఒక్క నిమిషం ఒక్క నిమిషం మామూలు తీసుకుంటే వచ్చి ఓకే సార్ మూడో మొబైల్
రేట్లను ఉంటారు కానీ డాటా ఉండదు సార్ మరి అవును అవును ఓల్డేజ్ లేదు సార్ వైఫై మోడల్ అలానే సార్ ఉన్నా నేను కూర్చున్న బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఉన్నది సీలింగ్ గోడ వాల్ అవునా మా ఈశ్వర పంపిస్తాను నేను బయట ఉన్నాను వెరీ గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్ టు మీ సార్
మేడం గారు
सर सुधाकर सर कंफर्म सर जो सर
initiating committee.